Well, hello, the troopers, and welcome back to General Economics Bunker. Thank you so much for joining us here on a very, very special night. It is Wednesday night. It is time for another great episode of The High Ground. That's right. We're getting back to our Wednesday cadence, and I cannot wait to talk to all of y'all tonight, man. It's gonna be a good episode. I'm excited. I'm excited. So, as always, my partner in crime, what is going on, Mike? How you doing?
I don't know how we're here because I'm still not recovered from that weekend.
Yeah, no kidding, man. And trust us, guys, we know what the subject is of tonight, and we're pretty much ready to talk about it. But yeah, I wanted to check in with you guys first of all. I hope that everybody's doing great. I hope that you guys are having a great, half of the week. And if you went to Rebel Scum Con, oof, I hope that you're getting over the con blues like I am trying to, because man, I missed the weekend
Oh yeah.
bad, like real bad. Um, yeah, I mean, it was one heck of a show. You guys are gonna hear us say that like 20,000 times, approximately. Tonight, in various and different variations of the same sentence. It was awesome, but yeah, we're definitely gonna be talking about it. And oh, first of all, it is an open mic night tonight. We already have our first guest waiting patiently and sexy in the back room. And if you want to join us, please check out my Instagram and the Dad Vader's Instagram, which are right here on screen. So the Dad Vader over on Instagram and General.Kenobis.Bunker Instagram. On both the stories of those profiles, you will find the link to actually jump onto the stage. All right.
Are we
Let's
able to
see.
drop it in the chat as well? I don't know if you're able to click it from the chat, but I don't know.
We
I'm
could
not tech
try it.
savvy.
Let's find out.
Only one way to find out.
Right.
And we crashed the internet. Great.
It's taking a long time for it to paste for some reason. Okay. I'm gonna hit send. Let's see. If we break it, it was Mike's fault.
Yeah, it looks like it did.
I
Looks like it
think
did.
it worked. Is that clickable? Can you see it on your end?
It's blue on my end on my phone.
Okay,
So
cool,
there
cool.
you go, folks. Come hang out.
Awesome, awesome. Also, I want to say shout out to our friends over on Instagram. We're streaming there live as well. We got Lana Forgotten saying any dope collector items, dude. I saw quite a few out there at the show. Um, I'll spoil a little bit, but I mean I already published it on day 3 of the blog. By the way, if you haven't seen it, General Economics Bunker YouTube. Um, I saw the
Plug.
ATTE, man, the freaking ATTE in
We got a
box.
story
Not
with that too.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't sealed, but man, oh man, it was tempting. It was tempting, that's for sure. So yeah, thank you everybody joining us over on Instagram as well. All right, and of course, Facebook always welcome, and of course here on YouTube. All right, so I'm gonna go real fast through the chat before we bring in, sorry, our first guest. Depending how many guests, by the way, we get tonight, we'll play it by ears. I want everybody to be able to come up here and talk about Rebel Scum Con year 2 and their experience. But if it gets to be 20 people, we might have to allocate a specific amount of time for everybody so that everybody gets a chance. If we have just one people, then you're stuck with us. So
Stuck
it
with
is what
us.
it is. All right. So first and foremost, we got Nerd Squadron saying hello, hello. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Appreciate you, man. We got LeBron Fed. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Hello, everybody. Says Candle Copy says, evening, Fres. What is going on, man? Appreciate you joining. Yo, look who it is. The Hyperdrive. What
That
up,
guy.
guys? What's going on, George? Appreciate you, man. Always good to see you, by the way. Joyce Clark saying, howdy, y'all. Howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. We got Alf Head saying, yo, what up? Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you. Dope profile pic, by the way. LeBron Feds got like him off tomorrow for my birthday. First of all,
Oh,
happy
nice.
early birthday, man.
That's right.
How does it feel to be able to drink legally now? It's kind of
Ooh,
crazy, right?
a
Congrats,
young
congrats,
gun.
LeBron. Pat's fan says, "Hey, General Mike, what's going on, brother?" We got Bryant in the house with the dopest profile pic, by the way. I think you win on that one. Greetings from the Big Apple, dude. You are like literally all over the place. You were just in Dallas like 2 days ago. Um, Hi Pat, says LeBron. We got Limitless Nerd saying, "What up, guys? What is going on, man? Appreciate you joining. Thank you, thank you." We got Nilda from Appetite for Collectibles saying, "Hi, everyone," in a very appropriate profile update. On the pic. That Greta, was also making waves out there in Rebel Scum Con for sure. George says Pat's fan. Bunker Bunch says Flex, and the link is here, Flex. By the way, on the chat if you need to join, if you need to jump on. Excuse me, I'm so excited. I'm choking on my own spit.
We got a Kenobi down.
Woo, almost took me out. I was like, goodbye, world. Kendall says, got over the blues, got into COVID. Oh, no way. Dang it, man. That sucks.
That's not fun.
Yeah, that's definitely not fun. Hope that you feel better pretty soon. Hey, Kenny says Hyperdrive. Hey, Flex says LeBron. Flex saying Mi General and Magic Mike. What's going on, man? LeBron says Flex. Yo, we got our friend Patrick turntable to the dark side. Hello there, Star Wars fam. Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you. On a rare appearance from his YouTube, by the way. I thought you had deactivated the thing, man. Pat's on saying hi to everybody. Myself dropping the link. So here it is, guys. If you guys want to jump on here to the stage, it's right there. LeBron doing the moderator duties. Appreciate you, man, with the Instagram link. Hey, Turntables and Pat's fan. Pat says Flex. Turntable, sub brother says Flex. Limited Nerd says so awesome to meet you both. Likewise, man. TJ, look who it is. Be there in 5, fam. Oh, we'll be waiting. Smite that like button like it owes you money, says LeBron. Thank you for the birthday wishes. LOL 36. Ooh, you spring chicken. Don't choke. I promise nothing. All right. Enough with the pleasantries. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of tonight. So we're gonna be bringing on the people that are backstage, and we can all have a little bit of a round table. And basically, the question for you here on stage and for you in the chat is, what was your experience at Rebel Scum Con year 2? So let's go. First and foremost, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the captain of the Nerd Squadron. We got Chris in the house.
What up, y'all?
What is going on, man? Welcome. We got one of the hardest working dudes and talented AF also here, who was not only working, but he had to take a little break to go enjoy the fandom also at Rebel Scum Con. But we got, again, the super talented Paul Marino. What is going on, man?
Hey, welcome.
Oh, and TJ, there you go. We got double whammy right there. And also the man who just turned 24 years old. Can you believe that? He looks amazing, for his age. We got the brother Lauren in the house.
I was like, I knew he was talking about me.
The birthday magic is real.
Exactly. Look at that, Oof. Oh, to be so young. Welcome everybody. First and foremost, thank you guys for jumping on and not letting Mike and I look like fools for having an open night with nobody on. So really appreciate y'all. So thank you for that. But yeah, guys, we got somebody else jumping. I was about to cede the floor here, but let me bring on to the stage. Also, we got Alfhead in the house. What up, man?
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
We got
how's it going?
Another local boy here. Welcome, man.
Yes, sir.
First of all, it was awesome meeting you in person, man. So
it was nice to meet you too.
All right, so what do you guys say we get started? So Rebel Scum Con year 2, right? The second Rebel Scum Con that has happened in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It was in Frisco, Texas. It was this past weekend from August 8th to the 10th. And I'm just going to go right out and say it. I personally had a lot of fun. All right. I love the show. For those of you, and you're going to hear this constantly, I think, throughout tonight, but for those of you that were there for year 1 and to compare it to year 2, it's almost like a different show, honestly.
Yep.
There was so much improvement, but enough about me. It ain't about me, not yet anyway. But we're gonna start here with the round table. So, Chris, tell us, kind of when did Rebel Scum come into your radar?
Oh, right after year 1 was over.
Right.
Yeah, Elvis told me all about it, and
Yep.
I was like, I missed out. So the second he said that, I was like, all right, we're making year 2 happen.
Absolutely, and it's funny you say that, dude, because I kind of feel that's kind of the general consensus, right? Like, pretty much from from the post and the blogs and stuff for year 1, I think a lot of people, it got onto their radar, and so they were trying to like follow closely, right? Like what year 2 was going to look like. So Elvis, you were there, right? Year 1. So can you tell us real quick, what's your experience was year 1 to year 2?
Yeah, I had several people ask me that at the con.
Yeah.
That remember me from last year, and I said, you can't take away how special year 1 was.
Mm-hmm.
Like sitting around the bar with the content creators and the celebrities and hanging out all night. Like it was just a total vibe, and it just made me realize, like, I'm gonna be cliche, I have friends everywhere, but like I realized that there's this group of people that can just click and get along, and that only doubled this year. But I don't want to discredit last year, because that they started that from the get-go. They knew exactly the vibe they were going for, and they got it on the first one. It just wasn't popular, and now people have heard, and I know next year is just going to explode again, but I kind of want them to keep it kind of small, because it's
kind of
I know
close.
exactly what you're saying. Yeah, there was definitely a magic to how intimate, right, the show was. Like you said, right, we were all just kind of hanging out with Star Wars actors and things like that. But it's, I guess, it comes with the territory. Obviously, when you improve so much from year 1 to year 2, people are definitely going to hear about it. So, but yeah, how about you, Paul? Did you know about the show before?
Yeah. So, well, first, I apologize for the background. We literally just moved into a new house.
Hey, congrats!
Still in boxes. We moved in into this house about 3 days before we left for San Diego.
Oh.
I was home for less than a week, and then we went to Rebel Scum. So we're just now getting to unpacking and everything. But
you have your priorities straight. That's the most important thing. Cons first, everything else second.
Exactly. But no, for me, this con was awesome, man. This was like such a cool, like more intimate, like it's a stuff here, right? So it's not going to be. I think it has so much potential to be this massive thing. Not even that far down the road. But for the second con, I'm glad I got to experience it this soon, because it's like before it becomes like huge, which I think it'll still be cool when it's huge, but like when it was like this small, this intimate, this cool, all the vendors were really awesome. The celebrity lists that they had were awesome. But like for me, I mean, I wasn't just, I mean, all you guys were working too, but I wasn't just, kind of showing up, walking around, checking stuff out. My head was down the whole time. You know what I mean? So, I end up, I tattooed a lot of cons. Like I've tattooed at MegaCon and Emerald City and all these big shows and C2B2. And it's like those big cons, it's fun, but it's like work. What I mean? This con felt a lot more like just fun. And like me and all the other like Ink Fusion crew, we talked about it multiple times this show about how much more just like fun this show was. And like the after parties were super cool. Everything was planned out really well. It was like we just had so much fun. Felt less like we were like working super hard all weekend. Even though we all were, it felt like there was so much more of like a vibe to this show. And I know we all keep using the word, but that's true. Like it really is. Usually at the end of a big con, I'm kind of ready to go home and like get some sleep. Where this one we were like, oh, it's Sunday already. That sucks.
Yeah, you nailed it on the head there. But hey guys, so we got a whole other batch of guests waiting in the back room. So I don't want to keep them waiting forever. I'll bring them onto the stage. And just so everybody's know, we tapped out our maximum on StreamYard. So somebody's trying to join. I don't know who. It won't let me see it. So I apologize to whoever that is, because StreamYard will only let me have 10 guests in the same, space. So somebody's being left out, and I apologize. We'll try to make some room here in a little bit. But let me welcome over to the stage a true fan and a true Mandalorian as well. Look who it is. What is going on, brother?
What's up, guys?
And let me bring on also, we got Star Wars Closet in the house. Welcome. Appreciate you joining, man.
That's good. Hey, guys.
Hey, how's it going? We also got the very talented PMP's Dan. What's up? What's
Hey,
up?
what's going on, guys?
Welcome.
Oh.
And Paul's compliment, second half force an incredible, cosplayer on her own right. We got TJ in the house. Hey.
Hi, friends.
What's up?
All right. So again, I just got the notification again. Somebody's trying to join. Apologies. We're capped out. StreamYard won't let me do anymore. We'll try to make some room here in a few minutes, guys. So thank you, first of all, everybody, for wanting to jump on. Thank you. I know that it's not sometimes easy, to show your face, especially the lurker there. He's not used to it like at all. But thank you, and it just goes to show everybody here how much fun the show was. Like, look how many people want to just talk about it, and share their experiences. But keeping it the order, Alfie, I did not forget about you, man. So
all good.
tell me how was your
I loved it. I loved it so much. It was my first year. I heard about it last year. Wasn't really I'm not gonna say not into it, but it didn't catch my attention. It was all the way. I'm not sure if it was in Frisco the previous year, but I know it was a ways away from me. But
yeah, what was that? Was that Plano?
Allen, Texas, I think. Was it?
Allen.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
So wasn't really interested in making that drive up there. But this year I felt like, you know what, I really need to go up. It looked like it was a big hit, and this year seemed like it picked up a lot more. And I'm glad I made the trip because it was so great. There was so much positive energy. Being able to go out there and just be in a room full of people just like me, it was easy to open up and just make new friends. And literally, I think what Dad Vader had said was strangers coming together to become family. And that's literally what it was. So I really liked it a lot.
Agreed, man. Agreed. Yeah. Could not have said it better myself. And I'm glad that you did decide to make the drive. Rory, so I've been meaning to catch up with you, and it seems like you being go. So fun little story, guys. I actually bumped into Rory at San Diego Comic-Con as we were both in the line for the George Lucas panel at Hall H. And it's funny because if you watch my video for that day, as soon as I caught I'm making the cut and I stopped recording, he was walking like in the line, and I didn't catch it until afterwards. Which is funny, it's just one of those things, definitely not planned. But yeah, man.
The lurker.
Yeah, exactly. So, I saw you working out there too, man, on Rebel Scum Con. But how was it for you?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and obviously I hadn't quite decided on going until actually right after the George Lucas panel. I ran into Kentucky. And it was a fateful meeting, and they were like, "Come on out." So
exactly,
it's been crazy year for me though. I had my wedding.
Yeah,
we also had the House of the Lost film. Yeah, yeah, and then we had our honeymoon in New Zealand, which is really crazy. But this Rebel Scum was awesome. I mean, just on Friday alone, I think we crossed more attendees than we had all of the 3 days last year.
That's right.
And then just everybody coming in with amazing cosplays, and just we had some awesome vendors too. We had some of the actual illustrators and artists from Lucasfilm. That was really cool. So I was nerding out a lot about that as well.
Yeah, no, and so Rory is an alumni of year one, and we actually got to hang out with him, and got to know him a little bit more. Again, year one. So it's just one of those things. Again, the beauty of year one is there, guys. Like, don't think that because we're saying that it was a smaller show or there wasn't as many attendees, right, that it was any less like special. It was just different, right? It wasn't popular yet. It wasn't, obviously the first time out of the gate. There was hiccups here and there, normal like any other con. But there was some definitely some magic, like Elvis was saying about it. But I'm glad you decided to go out, man. I saw you, like I said, basically you were working all weekend out there. I'm like, dude, how does he do it? Like, I just saw him, in San Diego, and now he's out here. So that's good, man.
Yeah.
So Star Wars Closet. First of all, awesome to meet you out there. But let us know what was your experience.
It was awesome, man. Second ever con in my life.
Oh, no way.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
The only other one I've been to is ICCC.
Gotcha.
Triple C.
Yep.
And both were great. I loved it. I kind of knew what to expect, but didn't super know what to expect at the same time.
Sure. Yeah.
And also, I'll say this too. I'll make it kind of quick, and I'll hop off so someone else can get on. I got my kids. I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I'm forcing them to watch my channel to get my watch hours up, so I got to put them to bed. So I'll say this. It was awesome. The first night getting acclimated, like kind of hanging out with everybody. That's kind of what I look forward to the most is the people. So
yeah,
Dad Vader saying what he said about strangers becoming family. That like brother, you're preaching. That was so good. Because yeah, that's the truth. I mean, it was really cool meeting people in person finally, and people I've never met before. Like shout out Nerd Squadron. Like I had not seen that dude's channel, and then I saw it, and I'm like, how does this dude not have 1 million subs today?
Dude,
that dude's way too talented.
Dude, did you see that day too? I was like, I gotta take mine down. Like mine looks like crap,
Bro,
like compared to his, dude.
Yeah, I feel like an idiot. So thanks
Dude,
a lot.
Yeah, it was so bad. Yeah, exactly.
Just gonna quit YouTube.
You guys that make me blush, man. I would cry.
Dude,
don't do that. But yeah, I loved it, man. It was a lot of fun getting to know everybody. My favorite, I'll give you one cool, quick story. Is I didn't get to go to what was the after party the first night? What was that?
Bunta Eve.
Yeah, Bunta Eve.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to Bunta Eve, and so I had a little bit of what they call the FOMO, and so I was a little bummed out, and I had to work, so I had to work late. Like I do marketing, so I had to work. So I had my computer with me. I go down to the bar or the hotel and sit by myself, and I'm working, and then I'm all bummed out. Everyone's like texting me that they're going to Bunta Eve. And then I go to stand up to go back up to the room, and someone bumps into me. And I'm like, oh, my bad, man. And I look over, and it's Sam Witwer right before he left for Bunta Eve.
Beautiful.
And so I looked at him. He was like, oh, sorry, man. I was like, do it again.
Yeah, right.
Knock me down, dude. I don't care. Knock me out. I don't care, dude. That was cool. Him and Roger, Christian, like all that. Everyone was like all right there, standing right next to me. So I didn't go to the room. I just stayed there and acted like I was a part of it. So as soon as they finally realized I wasn't, they left and went to Bunta Eve. So that made me feel better that night. So anyways, the whole weekend was awesome. Loved it. Loved meeting all of you guys. And that's pretty much it, man. Loved it.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's quite the story. And to be honest, I think a lot of us, have like, little stories like that where it just made our con experience, right? Like that much cooler. But yeah, man, I'm glad you decided to check it out. And I'm a dad too, so if you need to hop off, don't let us keep you, because when you extend bedtime, it's like you open the floodgates, and then they're like,
yep.
Oh, we're staying up all night. I'm like, no, we're not. Like it was just 20 minutes. Like chill.
Yeah, yeah, bro, it's no good. I'm gonna go hang out with them. Yeah, thank y'all for having me on. Appreciate y'all, and I'll be watching here in a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Later,
we appreciate
dude.
you jumping on, man. We'll talk later.
All right, see ya.
All right, brother. Thank you. All right, there we go. All right, so we'll see if somebody else, whoever was trying to join, if you're still here in the chat, feel free to try now. It should allow you to. And just as a reminder, the link is here in the chat. All you gotta do is click on it, and jump on your phone or computer. So let's keep the ball rolling then. Oh, what's up? Sorry.
If you want, I can just jump upstairs. If people are trying to log in,
okay.
Only if you constantly annoy her. Like
Yeah,
you have to be like poking her in the ear.
That's no problem.
That's
like
what
done.
water bottle for, and I say,
Oh snap! She's ready. I love that.
Yeah, if more
That's
people-
awesome.
I can go sit next to her and let other people in. That way.
Oh, we appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I'll be on soon.
Awesome, man. Thank you. So while Paul catches up to TJ and starts annoying her, PMP, what's going on, man? I saw you out there for like 30 seconds, and I'm like, dude, we'll hang out, and then poof, like
yeah.
Like
I was kind of all over the place, walking around and stuff. So this was the first time I've gone to this con.
Yeah.
I kind of like some of the other people had said, like it kind of like went under the radar for me the first year, and like by the time I like figured it out, it was kind of too late for me to go. But this is like this is also my second con Most of the time I do vendor stuff because I do a lot of 3D printing stuff. But this is my second con actually like going and cosplaying and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And I think I'm definitely gonna. I think I might be a vendor next year instead of doing.
Nice.
I still might do some cosplays and stuff like that, but just like at the booth. But no, it was really. I loved how small it was, but it also wasn't like too small to where it was like there was. You walk around it in 30 minutes and there's nothing. It always seemed like there was something going on. Somebody was doing something. And I don't know how to play sabacc, but I thought the sabacc tables were really cool. Like outside, like where you enter like the vendor hall. Yeah, everybody was like, I was like, oh, it's like a little casino right here, like right outside in the front. It was pretty cool.
Dude, and I kept telling myself, I was like, I gotta stop by and at least like listen to the rules, right? Because I don't know how to play either. Never did, dude. Like it was just like go all weekend, and all of a sudden Sunday afternoon was here. I'm like, what do you mean I gotta go back? Like I don't like that.
Yeah, that came so fast.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, so I saw PMP. He was cosplaying as Anakin, episode 3 Anakin, right? More specifically.
Oh yeah,
he looked awesome, dude. And did you get a photo up?
Yeah, actually, see if I can like. I don't know how well it's gonna pop up on the screen, but I have.
Hold on, let me blow you up here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Shout out to my buddy Trapper Wolf. He's the one that actually got the photo, and he was like, "Yeah, man, if you want to hop in, like, go for it." So he was like super generous, and yeah, I was with David, and I had both of the sabers. I was like, "Hey, man, you want to hold one?" And his like face lit up so much. He was like, "Yeah, of course awesome. I want to hold a saber." So
yeah, and that's one of yours, right?
Well, the saber.
Yeah,
I got them. Yeah, they're as one falls to the ground, but yeah, they're here.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see if I can fit it in the screen. But yeah, I do print some sabers and a lot of Lego nostalgia.
Nice, yeah, sure. Absolutely. But yeah, so PMP does like the Lego style, like full size. You know, I've seen the blasters, I've seen the lightsabers. They look awesome. I mean, amongst many other things, of course.
For sure.
But yeah, it was fun. Funny story. So I saw PMP in Japan, right? And we went like, hey, from like afar, and never saw each other again in like the full like 3 days. Like that was it.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, why did we just take 3 steps and like said hi like properly?
It was so weird, dude, wild.
It's just when you're in the con space, like it goes so fast sometimes.
Yeah, con space and a different time zone. That kind of throws things off a little bit.
Yeah, no kidding. But somebody that's no stranger to con space, TJ, what's up?
Hi, friends. How are you?
It was good. It was awesome hanging out in person, by the way.
I know, it's so crazy. I feel like I met so many people, but like didn't actually like meet them. I was like, oh, we're just friends already. So that was cool. Oh yeah, here we are.
There you go. Yes, check. Yeah, TJ looking amazing every single day, in each of her cosplays, and super popular. I think, I don't want to lie to you, but at least out of the like 8 videos that I've seen for the weekend, I think I've seen you in like 7, and I'm sure you were in the 8th one, and probably I just missed it, like, to be honest.
There was probably so many pictures I saw where, because I like made an active try or attempt to be in so many people, like the back of people's photos, being a massage, just being like, so hopefully I'm in a lot of people's just photo bombing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it was funny because when you were in your what was it? Was that day 2? I want to say, with the Clone Wars style Asajj. I kept seeing you, but you were busy, taking pictures or like doing something, and I'm like, I'll grab a picture right now. Dude, I didn't cut up to you till like 7 p.m. Literally as you were about to like head out, and I'm like, can we take a picture? And you're like, really? Like now that like the makeup is like coming undone and stuff.
Yeah, I looked all like cracked, and my bald cap was coming off. It was a lot. I'll always take a picture with you, that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, you still looked incredible. But yeah, like I said, TJ's, I'm pretty sure she's basically on everybody's like post, when you go through their account. Because again, she just looked amazing. But we got a couple more guests here, and I want to bring him on before they die of starvation waiting. So first and foremost, we got one of the main supporters from like day one, man. This is one of the persons that I saw posting about it, even for year 1, even before I kind of knew exactly what it was. But we got a rare sighting, and I do say that because he almost never shows his face. We got Patrick in the house. Turntable to the dark side.
Hey.
Oh, hey guys, sorry.
Yeah.
Got to put
And blurred.
my face blur on.
What's up, man? What's going on?
What's
Thank you for
going
coming
on,
in,
buddy?
Not too much. Thanks for having me. Like you said, kind of waxing nostalgic about the weekend and wishing I was back there. So what better way to do that than to hang out with the people that I hung out when I was there?
Yeah, right. Exactly. At least it's a little bit of like the wind down, right? Like it's dampening the blow of not being there. But yeah, dude,
a little bit.
yeah, very much so. But yeah, man, Patrick was all over the con. You actually stayed, right? Pretty much till the end on Sunday, no?
Yeah. Oh no, I shut it down.
Nice.
And went out to dinner after with a couple other folks that I met through Instagram. So that was cool to meet. Oh God, probably 30 different people that I knew from Instagram or YouTube or whatever. That I'd never met before. I mean, that's how I met you guys originally. So it's just cool how like you said, family comes together.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And it's always good hanging out with you. And we kind of have to do it more than once a year, man. Like, but this convention kind of felt like that, right? It kind of felt like a big old reunion, right? Which is a little bit weird to say because it's like a reunion of people you never actually met.
Yeah,
but you like, it's like a weird feeling.
It's like an instant click though. Like, it's like we've been friends forever. And for us that were year one, seeing each other again, it's like all hugs. And it's like, man, I miss you. Rory gave me the biggest hug. My ribs are still kind of hurting from that.
He's a strong dude. I mean, you don't mess with a Mando like that.
You don't mess with the Mando. But yeah, it was like an instant click for all of us. And, that's kind of where I was reflecting, where I came up with that was, it kind of reminds me of like Star Wars itself, is because they were all strangers. They came together for one common goal and became family. And that's what we're doing here. So it's like, this is perfect for Star Wars. We're family now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna crash on your couch someday. All of y'all.
Right.
Then,
Anytime.
So we got Haley, who's also out there saying, hi guys, what's going on, Haley? We got Frankie, Reggie Man saying, damn, a who's who of streaming. You funny. It was the best time, says Haley. Frankie says Pat's fan. Nilda says Greta would have made an appearance. Yeah, for sure. Hey Ken, Sexy Flexi in the house saying Frankie. And speaking of, I feel compelled to save the best for last. I'm kidding. You're all the best. But we do have somebody that I need to bring on because he's contractually obligated by his sponsor. So we got Sexy Flexi in the house.
Hey, what the cowboy? You spent a weekend in Texas. Look at him.
I came back different from Texas.
Exactly. Texas changed him.
All right, I'm leaving now.
What's up, my brothers and sisters? How's everyone doing this evening?
Good, man.
We're all doing good, man.
Nice to see you.
Man. Good to see you, man. It was
Better
always
now.
a pleasure hanging out. Yeah. So let's get your input, right? So first of all, it was Elijah's first time in Texas ever.
Change, man.
So yeah, we had to make it a point to tell him, dude, we're not joking. You have to stay hydrated. Like it's no joke out here.
Man, I tell you, I live in New Jersey and I'm a frequent flyer to Florida. But man, when they walked out of the airport and that hot air, man, hit my face, I was like, holy shit, man, this is different. But I loved it, man. I loved it. It was great.
Yeah, man. So how was your what'd you think of the show?
Oh, dude, I think everyone's been nailing it on the head, man. It's that family vibe. That's my primary, man. Like obviously, the venue was awesome, and the vendors and the cosplayers. By the way, TJ, you was slaying it, man, as Asajj.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And but the family vibe, the hanging out, eating together. Me and Patrick here, we were shoulder to shoulders eating ribs.
Mm-hmm.
It was just that family vibe, man. You just can't explain it unless you're there.
Dude, yeah,
Did you go to
exactly.
Buc-ee's?
Huh?
I said, but did you go to Buc-ee's?
No.
No, you missed Buc-ee's. All right.
Really?
Gotta
You
make it.
messed that one
Gotta
up.
make a trek. Yeah, you gotta make another trek out here.
We went to Wild Pitch, and that was interesting because we were not expecting that. But it was
That was
great
new to
food.
me.
I
Great
did the
food.
same. I was not expecting that at all.
The one across the street, right?
Yeah, across the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah.
I mean, with
Same
that
juice.
name, who
Where
would've
pants
thought?
are optional. We didn't know, but the food was fantastic, so we stayed, and everyone was really nice. I might have been the only woman in there, other than the servers. But that's fine.
That's very good. Stellar review. I like it. Dude, yeah. I was like, yeah, how did we like literally building full of nerds, and how did we not know this was here? But yeah, hey, happy accidents, right? So
I looked at the chat and I caught one and I just instantly started laughing.
the what?
I said I just looked into the chat when they were talking about that, and somebody just put a comment in there, just made me laugh.
Oh,
Y'all talking about it's a restaurant.
Yep,
No,
pretty
it
much.
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, that was interesting. But yes, I'm telling you, she's in every photo. Yeah, I believe it, man. I've seen it. Jay, thank you so much.
She's in my video.
Yeah, I know. She's in mine too, and I think she was in my thumbnail. I forget.
It's not on purpose. I do appreciate it though.
Oh, shots fired, says Archer. Goes to Texas and comes back a Yankee fan.
Oh, wow.
No, I went there as a Yankee fan.
Yeah,
I was born a Yankee fan.
Well, so Flex, I think you had one of the furthest treks out here. So with that kind of in mind, would you say that the hassles of jumping on a plane, doing with the airport, totally worth it? Do it again in a heartbeat?
I do it every year, brother. Twice a year.
Nice.
nice.
Ooh,
That's
twice a
what we
year.
like to hear.
Absolutely.
We got
By the
Chris
way,
in the house also.
By the way, I just like to say something, man. Me and Mike, we've been friends, for a while now. But man, in person, Mike, you're a stud, brother. He's a lot better looking in person than virtual TV here, man.
I bought a really horrible camera to make me just look less, because I got to watch out for the ladies. I'm a married man.
There you go.
Got to keep them at bay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I think besides like we've talked about, right? Besides the family feeling, right? Like a family reunion feeling. What would you guys say was your favorite part, of the show? How about you, Chris? Let's start with you.
I hated it. No. It was honestly, I mean, every part of it was awesome. There's not one thing in there I did like. It was honestly a blast. Being that close to a lot of these actors and having the opportunity to talk to them or run into them. I think the last day Elvis and I went in an elevator full of actors. And we just looked at each other like, dude, do you see this? Like, do you see who's in here? And again, same thing, running into your friends. You're turning a corner, you're trying to film something. There's your friend right there. We were everywhere, right? And it was just one full weekend of Star Wars summer camp.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. I like that a lot.
And I'll do it again.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a fair statement to say that we're all kind of excited for year 3, right? I know, year 2 was like 3 days ago, but still, we're very much looking forward to it. How about you, Elvis? What do you think you could single out as like your favorite thing? Again, besides hanging out with me.
I mean, that was it for me. I mean, that was the best. But
right, it's hard to top, but you can try something.
Honestly, there were a couple of content creators that kind of nudged me to do some stuff. Like George was kind of nudging me to do an interview, and I tried an interview with someone. I was like, oh my god, I love doing this, let's do it again.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
So I got to do an interview with Roger Christian, one with Lauren Peterson, and then Chris Bartlett. Like, I really had fun talking to those guys, and it was just to hear those stories and the things at the panel like impacted me to the point where I like feel invigorated with YouTube and wanting to make props again and like just kind of go start being a fan again. You know what I mean? So it was very invigorating for me, and I think that's what I got out of it the most. But hanging out with you guys after hours, that was probably
definitely a lot of fun.
But yeah, man, that's one thing that I have to praise about the show. Obviously, a lot of guests, right? But the sort of the balance that they were striving for, right? I mean, you had pretty much every aspect of Star Wars, right? Like represented, with the guests. You had obviously, current actors. You had OG actors. You had, like yourself, behind the scenes people. You had authors. You had artists. I mean, you had people from the video games. I mean, just pretty much every little section, right, or every little category of Star Wars was just about represented with some guests, right? Obviously,
several. Grievous singing in Hut Tees on stage.
Exactly, dude. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. Mandalorians were out in force for the show. But like I said, that's something that I think really helped with the popularity this year. Like, they're trying to obviously have something for everybody, right? Which is awesome because again, my Star Wars might not be the same as somebody else's Star Wars, right? Like the most important or the thing that they enjoy the most. Some people were not even there for the guests, right? I mean, some people are just there to like hang out, maybe do some shopping, right? Some people are there just to look at the costumes from the clubs. So it's hard, obviously, to please everybody, especially Star Wars fans. We all know that. But I think they did a pretty good job, sort of encompassing the grand majority of the fandom. But yeah, so I want to talk about Paul. So Paul was working as in the artist tattoo artist alley. I almost messed it up. And first of all, if you guys haven't seen Paul's tattoos online, on his Instagram, you guys are missing out. This dude it's nuts. Okay. If I ever get any more ink done, I don't know how I'm gonna do it because he's always booked, but it's gonna be with him. All right.
I call next.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Come out to Colorado.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Exactly.
The place is right. Come on down.
Nice. But I wanted to get kind of like your perspective, right? Because you were there as a guest / like vendor, so you kind of got to see a little bit more maybe behind the scenes of setting up. So how was that? Were they, did they have good communication with you? Do you think they set you up to have a good show? Like what was your feeling there?
Yeah, so setting up was actually really easy. It was a lot easier than a lot of cons I've experienced and worked at. I remember when we first got there, they had us set up originally facing the wrong way, and they had us set up because we were supposed to be apparently in one section. They had us in a different section, and they had like all of the like 8-foot barriers, not the 3 feet one. So there was probably just a little small miscommunication. That stuff happened, no problem. But like,
it was the first year they had tattoos.
Yeah. So Mark, who runs Ink Fusion, talked to them to like within 5 minutes, they were like had a whole crew that like worked the convention,
hustled,
like setting us up the right way. So that was super easy. And a lot of times, a lot of cons are very strict with certain things. And this one was a little more lax. It was like, no, we're happy to have you guys do your thing. We try, you guys are professionals, so we weren't really micromanaged, as far as like how we handle things, which was really nice because, it's nice to be able to work in just like a chill environment where we get to have fun also, even though we're working, like we don't get to experience the con like everybody else.
Sure. Absolutely.
Walking around. Well, yeah, the after parties, but like, so it's nice to have something that's, we feel more included and not as much of like an accessory. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Very much so. And
I was over at your booth every hour to check on what
you
were doing, man.
Same.
So cool.
I was gonna say, and every time it just, first of all, the amount of progress, I was like, dude, how did you, do so much in like 45 minutes? Like that's insane. But
I feel like I'm super slow.
Dude, no, I mean the way those tattoos were coming up, they were looking amazing. And again, guys, make sure you check Paul Marino on Instagram, because you got, even if you don't like tattoos in general for whatever reason, just like they look like almost like illustrations, all right, like with the color that the vibrant colors that he's able to like infuse. So just check it out, they look cool, okay, regardless again if you even like tattoos or not. But that's awesome, man. So I was kind of hoping you would be complaining a lot about the con, because that's what I brought in Josh here. So what is going on, brother? welcome.
How y'all doing?
How's it going, man? Thank you for jumping on.
He actually
I was trying. The
perfectly.
studio was full.
Yeah. We've been blessed that a lot of people, are pretty excited about year 2, and as you can see, man, everybody kind of wants to jump on and talk about their experience, which has been majorly positive. Also, just real quick, over on Instagram, we got our friend Dominic Burgess saying hi. He played Beef in Skeleton Crew. This was his first con appearance, right, as a guest, signing autographs, taking pictures, and Mike and I were checking in on him pretty much every day just to see how it's going. He was having a blast out there. All right, so I'm so glad that he decided to do it. So how you doing, Dominic? Also, second update, we got Rory saying technical difficulties, so that's why he dropped out. It's not that he hates us at all. All right, so dude, Josh, man, I did you just wake up from going to sleep on Sunday night? Because
No, it's obviously post convention. There's con funk, and there's just recovery mode, because when the convention's over, like on Sunday, I still had 8 hours of work to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely,
but we're here.
Yeah, man, that's good. So it's been a few days, right, since we wrapped up. Anything that that in particular that you've heard besides I would assume the overwhelmingly positive feedback, anything that you guys are like, what, we're gonna have to write that one down for next year?
Well, there's definitely, so I'm my hardest critic, right? So there's stuff that I feel as though we could have done a lot better. There's things that we had planned to do that we just didn't have time to do. I always want to take really good care of my staff and my volunteers, of course. And unfortunately, a lot of the volunteers were not able to get their volunteer perks like we had planned. So we actually just got off of an ownership meeting about half an hour ago, making a plan for part 3 that is, I feel as though it's going to be even better for our volunteers.
You get this. There you go. We're excited, man. We're ready. Let's go.
Well, that was fun.
Right?
I will say, I dealt with a lot of volunteers just with being in Asajj. A lot of people tend to check in on me, even though I don't need it, but I appreciate it. And this con, we've been to how many in the past 2 years? And
a lot.
The volunteers at this con were so fantastic. So accommodating, and obviously they were in stressful situations, especially with Sam and those big lineups, and everyone was so kind, and just kudos to all of those volunteers, because it wouldn't have been the same experience without them. And I think that definitely they deserve a gold star for sure.
Yeah, I mean they killed it, and we had our volunteer coordinators in that chat that I was just in, and I was extremely thankful. Another thing that I feel as though we could do a lot better is just line management, and that's the obvious thing, right? So that's a lot of people were very nice about it. A lot of people were saying, we did everything that we could do. We were not expecting our own growth this year.
Right.
It's I'm getting the final numbers still, but we had over 5 times the attendees that we had last year.
Wow.
That's
that's a big thank you to everybody that came out, everybody that was on the content side, everybody that allowed us on our podcast to kind of spread the word, and that it really helped. But we're gonna have to continue to grow the team and make sure that everything is managed correctly as we go.
That
I was
is
gonna say,
freaking
Josh,
impressive, dude.
you jumped in right when I was gonna play devil's advocate with everybody. Outside of the one issue that we had in the beginning with the tickets, I wanted to know, and this is for chat too, is there something glaring to you that needs improvement? And I personally, outside of that one issue with the ticketing, I can't think of anything. I just think of, I want more of this. You already did it. I just want more of it. So I can't personally think of anything. So just kind of talk amongst yourselves with that one.
And I don't want to make excuses or anything for the ticketing at the beginning, but I can tell you exactly what happened. We were not expecting all of the 3-day and all of the VIP to literally run to the ATS, the autograph ticketing system, the second they got there. So when that happened, people ran and the signage on the floor got covered up and nobody was in the right line.
Yeah.
And we had people that were like, why is there, I'm here to pick up my pre-order. Why is there somebody purchasing in front of me? And it's like, dude, you're in the wrong line. I'm sorry. Everything is clearly marked. All you got to do is look down. So that's something I have to change is, vertical signage instead of signage on the floor. That's something that seems like such a little change that we can make, but it's going to make such a huge difference.
Yeah.
Also, more stanchions, more just organization. We should have had somebody. We should have had volunteers or staff at the line saying, "Are you here for picking up autographs? Are you here to purchase autographs? Are you VIP? Are you, what are you here for?" And then we could have directed to the proper line. And that's all. Those are all little changes that will be made next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like we've been to so many cons, and honestly, the cons that we were going to, they've been doing cons for a long time, and they have a lot more money to throw at it and a lot more people to throw at it. And this was better organized than a lot of those. So I have to give you kudos for that because, it felt pretty streamlined. Like you said, there's a few little things, but like that's every con.
To be expected.
Yeah. Think about all the giant cons that, people don't even get their signatures with certain people like that. I didn't really hear that much of or that happening at all. So like, that's something you should be really proud of is like, it went off really well.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that a lot.
And you had Josh, people not show up or show up late, and you guys like made it work still. Like you dealt with hurdles really well.
I agree.
Yep. Yeah, and the fact, Josh, that you said that, we didn't expect that many people to come. Dude, that's an achievement on its own. That just means all of us who are currently here, people in the chat, people who might be waiting backstage, we all shared your post. We all did it. You guys did it. Your guest, when you sent them information like, hey, guy, this is for a post, they posted it. That just means everyone collectively, as well as you guys who provided all that content, just shows how much us sharing it, you sharing it, your guest sharing it, proves it worked. I almost dropped the F-bomb, but it worked. And that just shows. I understand you say, oh, we didn't expect that. Dude, that is an achievement. I walked in, I saw that line. I was like, damn. Yeah. Like, it's honestly, that was the one thing I commend you guys as you guys made it work with what you guys had, but you guys didn't expect that much. But Rebel Scum's going to be great. Year 3, it's going to continue to get bigger and bigger every single year.
Yeah. It's going to be
this year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think this year, you guys and all of us collectively, we proved that.
I will say too, like one thing for me and all the other artists, like the tattoo artists can vouch for, is like the marketing was on point before the con. So like, and that's one thing when we were at the Dave & Buster's after party, I forget his name. He's like kind of the marketing director, but I can't remember his name.
Dante.
Yeah.
That's my twin.
So we were talking to him.
Yeah.
We were talking to him for a while about just how nice it was to have marketing that it did, because usually when we tattoo at cons, it's like we're not even mentioned. We're not on their We don't get posted on their page at all. It's more of just like people find us when they're there. And I've worked like, the big cons where it's like Sunday where people are walking around, and Sunday people will come up to the booth and be like, oh my God, I didn't even know tattooing was here. So it's like, cool. You know what I mean? So it was really nice that marketing where you were posting each of us and all those things. And the marketing looked really well. It was just like very professional, really established. And it actually helped us all out because people knew we were going to be there ahead of time, which was something that's like unheard of for us.
It never happens. And it's, yeah.
Well, I mean, so a couple of things just to rewind a little bit. The only reason that we were able to deal with the hurdles that we dealt with as quickly as we dealt with them is because this whole team that we have built, first of all, started as family, and then we added in friends, and we treat them as family. We treat everybody, including our content creator friends, with love and respect. That's first things first. Also, with love and respect comes trust. And I know that, especially with like Bobby and Dante, who are running all of our marketing, along with our content team, I know that you guys are trustworthy with our brand and that you guys have the community's best interests at heart. Now, as far as being able to market certain things in a certain way, all that we were doing, because we are just a bunch of nerds that are running this, we were trying to figure out, what do I want to see? What's the information that I want when I go to a convention?
Smart.
And, that was Ink Fusion. That was all of our artists that were going to be there. That was everything that you saw coverage about. That was the information that we wish that we saw when we would go to an event. And, that's really all that we're doing here, is trying to fulfill our own wants and dreams, and hoping that other people share those opinions. Because at the end of the day, this is not a comic book convention. This is not a collector's convention. This is a Star Wars culture convention. So we got to include everybody, right?
Yeah.
It felt like a family reunion, like truly. It felt like a family we hadn't seen. Even though like even Mike, I'd never met the Dad Vader in person, but it didn't feel like that. Like it wasn't like that was with even people I just met. It just felt like we were all friends, and the vibe was, you said we're not supposed to use the word vibe, I guess, but I'm gonna be old and say the word vibe. The vibe was so good. Like everyone was super welcoming, and sometimes it's really cliquey at cons, and it just wasn't like that. It was just so awesome.
A lot of circles intermix, and that was like super awesome to see that, hey, I'm over here doing something way different, and you're over here doing something way different, but guess what? We both like Star Wars, and it's like best friends forever.
Well, like Paul's working, so basically I have to come not alone, but we didn't come with any of our friends, and everyone we came with was working for me, and I didn't feel weird about it because I just would like go with little groups all over the place. So that's
usually it's funny because at cons, like halfway through the con, or halfway through that day, she'll come up to my booth and she's like, I'm tired, I'm gonna go back to the room and start taking all this off. And this time it was like, I was like, yo, we have an after party in like 30 minutes, you need to go now. Like, she wasn't like tired and like kind of drained from it. It was like,
it was great.
Even being like a smaller room, people were just like, I would see people make the rounds, making their rounds, and it didn't feel like, all right, I've seen it all. It was more just like everyone just was excited to just be in the room, and just like chilling,
Very much so. Before I forget, Paul, Dominic Burgess, he left us because he has an acting improv class right now, but he left a comment saying the tattoos were so good. So I just wanted
I appreciate
throw it out there.
Thank you.
Also, guys, so Rory, I think he's still having a little bit of difficulties, but he wanted me to say this. He says, just in case I'm not able to make it back on, if you could mention something about Little Rex's Kyle GoFundMe, as his armor got destroyed in the sun and he lost all his signatures. So if you guys go to Little Kyle's Instagram, on his story, he does have a GoFundMe, but let me make it easier for you. And I'm just going to drop it here in the chat, just in case you guys would like to support. Of course, anything is appreciated. this is going to be for basically his armor. So there should be a link now in the chat, hopefully. Yes. Okay. So.
And that right there, that's what this is all about. Like nobody should feel obligated, but I bet we're gonna get a lot of help for Little Man.
Yeah.
Just because of the
I think so too.
the type of thing that this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be
Yeah.
a family reunion every year.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, sorry, I keep getting the notification. So whoever's trying to join, sorry, we're capped at 10 spots, with StreamYard. So I won't, I can't add any more. So just hang on tight. We'll try to make some room here in a little bit, so you guys can jump on and tell us what your experience has been here on Rebel Scum Con year 2. So
to that point, I just remembered I actually have another call. So I'm going to jump off. But thank you so much, everybody, for
thank you.
Just for everything.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, thank you, man. Really appreciate all your hard
Thank you.
work, and I'm glad that you got to see, at least a little bit, right, of all the good stuff that people are saying. So we'll definitely be in touch. I'm gonna start bugging you. Not tomorrow. I'll give you a break, but probably Friday. For like year 3. So
yep,
just letting you know.
I'm just telling everybody here, there's gonna be dates again soon.
Yeah, boy.
Excited.
All right.
So,
I'm excited.
all right. Thank
Sounds
you,
good,
guys.
man. Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you, Josh. I'll see you, buddy.
We'll see you.
Oh, balloons.
Oh, hey, balloons. Even better.
I don't know how you did that.
Super
I won't do
happy
that.
you left. So, yeah. How does it
all I'm saying is I felt like Yago from Aladdin over Paul's shoulder watching him tattoo all 3 days. I was like, what are we working on now?
I know, dude. Seriously.
and I filmed all of it. And I was just like, dude, it's like I came every couple hours to see the updates. And so I literally felt like a bird on their shoulder. Just
I felt creepy to the person getting tattooed. Like Paul, he's cool with it, but I would just be like, what's going on here? Hi.
No, I had cool clients. Everybody was down with it. Plus, you kind of have to expect that when you're getting tattooed at a con. Like, we're all on show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like we're getting tattooed. People want to see what you're doing. And not a lot of people see the process of doing a tattoo. So people are interested in that too. It's like, we're all used to it. And the clients know what to expect.
So a few comments here. Speaking of Paul, so his artwork is incredible. Frankie says Paul's Darmo looks more like Darmo than Darmo.
Darmo.
Darmo. They call him Darmo.
Yeah.
Victory says one of my fellow Mandos got a Mythosaur tattoo at the con. He was very happy with it. That's awesome, man. Seriously, Star Wars in the house. What's going on, man? Rushmore show. What's up, man? And also, guys, we are gonna be with the Rushmore show next Thursday. So not tomorrow, in a week. So in 8 days. Sorry, con brain. So yes, not tomorrow, next Thursday, we will be the guest at the Rushmore show. So make sure that you check us out over there. Man, I got so many. So we got Rex in the house. Also, dude, you gotta go, man. Like, seriously.
Oh yeah,
dude. I would say, like, honestly, like, no joke, you might want to look into being a vendor there, dude, because that's, I mean, with your work, dude.
I mean, some of his work technically was there.
Yeah. Which I
And it
wanted
looked
to
very, very good.
reminded me. So Nilda, speaking of,
there she is,
saying hi to Rory and saying thank you again for being part of my panel. So Nilda actually got to moderate 2. I think she was scheduled for 3, if I don't remember correctly. But the actress whose name is escaping me right now, I'm sorry, who portrayed Mara Jade, right? She became very sick just before the show, so she had to cancel. So that was one of Nilda's panels, but she still hosted 2, or was part of one and hosted another, if I remember correctly, the order. But yes, so very, very awesome work, Nilda. And definitely, Rory, thank you for being a trooper, man, being out there. I saw Rory pull into like day 1, like a little bit late, and he had like 3 suitcases, and he was just like running, like trying to get to his table, dude, like by himself. But I'm glad that he got to do it. Let me see, man. You out of Texas? They are in who? Oh, you guys. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, can you tell? It's snowy.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Yeah,
it's a little huffy over there.
Yeah, right.
Where are you guys from? I didn't catch it.
Colorado. Yes. Yeah. See what's going on. We got Josue in the house. Appreciate you, man. Not a thing to improve, but can we just clone Roman? Yeah, right. Exactly. We got Carbonites in the house. Your coverage has been excellent. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. And more on Carbonites later on here on the channel. So just stay tuned for that. Joyce says, I'm ready to buy 2026 badges, dude. I honestly think we all are.
A lot of people are
right?
gonna.
A lot
So
of us are.
Alf had brought one up here, and we were talking about it in the con. Certain cons that you start off with, you learn real quick, like, hey, I need to get VIP because these lines can get heavy and they're not moving. So one thing that be on the lookout, like some people are like, I don't know about VIP for this one. As it grows, that's going to become a hot commodity. So just FYI on that. Keep your eyes peeled when those tickets do go on sale.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, if you guys follow basically anybody of the people that are here on stage, more than likely, we are going to be sharing those dates and we are going to be sharing those links. So just make sure that you are following, all of us here on social media and things like that. Pretty sure we all want this show to do good, next year. So I think we're very much looking forward to it as an attendee, right? But also, as content creators, in order to support. But we got somebody that's been waiting to get in finally. So we got Haley in the house. What is going on, Haley?
Hey,
thank you for hanging tight. Sorry, I kept seeing the notifications like someone's trying to join. I'm like, I know, but I can't. Like, I'm sorry. But welcome. Finally, you made it in. Appreciate you joining. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So you want to give us a quick
Can everybody
rundown?
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay.
I'm just on my computer, so.
No worries. No worries. So how was your con experience? You do a lot of cons.
Oh my gosh.
So...
It was amazing. I really enjoyed this one. I felt like it was like a mini celebration in a way, just like only Star Wars content as compared to other cons where there's like a lot of mixing of fandoms. And I got to hang out with a lot of really awesome people and make a lot of new friends too.
Yeah. That's, I think, like we said, I think that's the general consensus. That's probably the best part, right, of the show so far. But yeah, so you've gone to plenty of conventions, right? Before, what would you say to those who have not gone to Rebel Scum Con, right? Like, if you had to like summarize it, what would you say is like, the best part about this con, or like why somebody should check it out year 3?
I think the best part is that you're connecting with everyone like a little family, and like it's not so overwhelming that it's inaccessible. I think for people who do get like overwhelmed in like really big, really crowded situations, this is not that. And I mean, maybe eventually as it gets bigger and bigger, maybe it becomes something like that. But right now it's not completely overwhelming and it's super nice.
Yeah, that is so true. You're not, the talent basically is just hanging out, right? I mean, how many times did we see, Matt Wood just strolling and, well, I was going to say Sam, but Sam was busy at his table. So as soon as he got to his table, he was anchored there because he had a line. Busy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
we were just like chilling at the after party, like at Dave and Buster's, playing video games with Sam and with Matt Wood and David Collins. We were just all hanging out, like
right. Yeah, it was crazy.
Everything's normal.
I think one of the best, little cameos that I saw, at least. I haven't watched everybody's all videos, right? There's a lot out there for Rebel Scum Con too. And then I'm trying to make some videos too, just FYI. But I think the best cameo that I saw is actually on Patrick's when he was recording. He was doing the little pan out.
That was pretty cool.
Right? Dude, that was insane. So Patrick started basically, doing a little pan, just of the con show. And again, I'm blanking out on his
Christopher
name.
Sean.
Yes. Who voices Ziono, right? Yeah. In Star Wars Resistance, right? He literally just pops in like into frame. He's like, "Hey, we're here at Rebel Scum Con." And I'm like, "Whoa!" Like, like
just a nice little impromptu promo.
Yeah, it was great. And then he literally just like pops out like of the video.
He was super nice. He shared his lunch with me.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I feel like this is like
I was just walking by. I was like, I brought Lady over, and he just like was like, "Oh, do you want some of my lunch?" And I was like, "Oh, I haven't eaten all day. Thank you."
I will take it.
Yeah, I feel like this is like, so anyone who knows me knows that I have this like thing against Grievous and always have. And now I feel like I can't, and I'll never say anything again because now it is so nice that I like, he's just like the most gem of a human being. And he was so excited about my Asajj, and like, he's like a friend now. So like, I'll never publicly say anything mean about Grievous. Well, I love him as a character, but I'll never say.
You do love B1 Battle Droid.
I do.
She has a life size B1 in her craft room. So
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
So that
But
evens
that
it
like
out.
changed my whole even just narrative on the character, which is so funny because it's like I just love Matt so much. Like
I know. And man, he was having fun out there. Like, I mean, he was,
Oh,
he was
yeah.
hanging out. He was, obviously talking to the fans, telling stories. I mean, he did what, 3 panels maybe through the show. Like, that's part of the magic, right? That obviously it's important for the attendees to feel comfortable and to be there, but for the guests, right, like the talent to feel that comfortable and just hang out with us, congoers. It doesn't happen that often, right? Like, I think all of us here have experienced the big cons, right? And there's always that sort of barrier, right, that comes along, of course, with a bigger event and bigger crowds and all that stuff. So obviously, I know a lot of them would like to take time and talk to everybody and stuff like that, but you kind of always have a corporate machine just being like, hey, no, we're losing money, right? Like we gotta go. Like let's just keep on moving. So again, that is very much part of the magic here for Rebel Scum Con. So last thing I want to talk about, because I know y'all are busy, y'all actually make good content, unlike myself. Pickups. What did everybody, if anything, I did, but if anything,
everybody
what
starts
did you
reaching
guys
for stuff.
pick up? Exactly.
It's already here.
All right, look at that. So Brother Lawrence on point. Let me blow you up here.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
I
Bam.
love the
It's
Classics
funny how many
unleashed.
videos they showed up in, and I was like, oh, I bought those.
Yeah. I like you said, like many of us, I filmed those, and then you're like, I bought them, and I was like, oh man, that's awesome. What about you, Chris? Did you pick up anything?
Absolutely not. I didn't pick up a thing.
I hate Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, I got
picked up
signatures
something.
and I got an action figure. I mean, but
There you go.
I think probably the one biggest thing I got was an interview, and that interview made my entire show. I
You were
mean,
telling
that
about it.
that will probably come out on Saturday, but just the
I'm ready, dude.
it's Nashir Dalal who plays Bode from Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Oh Jesus!
Hello.
you can
Look at that hat.
see, you can my new hat.
I like that
new hat.
Yeah, I like that.
How genuine of a person he is, and how much he loves Star Wars, how much he loved this character, how invested he really was into this character. And so that was probably my favorite pickup besides everyone's swag.
Nice.
Just people handing out swag. That's my, it's a smaller con. It's an opportunity for us all to get together. And so although we have memories of all these actors, I think it's really cool to see what everyone in the community got so creative with and decided to make that and give that out for themselves.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful. Yeah, very much so. Very, very much so. So before we keep going, sorry. So Rex, Milling Workshop said, if he needs help with printing, let me know. I think he's talking about, Little Rex's armor. So thank you for that, Rex.
Actually, maybe Kendall messaged him. Yeah.
Yeah, so Kendall, which I'm assuming is this one here,
Yeah.
you don't have to do that. Emily and Taylor also happened to get some of his signatures back too. That is awesome. See, that's what this community is all about. You just helping each other. Whenever somebody needs help, that's when we're there. Benjamin, what's going on, brother? He says we'll start voting people off the island. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't pay for like the top tier of StreamYard where you can have like 20 people or something like that. It's kind of rare, and so I'm loving this that we actually capped out the maximum of guests. So once again, I want to thank you everybody again for not letting Mike and I just be like open mic and then they're like we just us two here. Exactly. So thank you for that. So Kendall says I've got a lot of it. He gone back to life, but his regular helmet looks like about like Kylo Ren's holding Vader's helmet. Oh, yikes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Thank you very much for such an amazing con. Yes, absolutely. And once again, guys, so I think the first link that I shared was too long. I got the I guess the proper one or the shorter one. So it's that one that you see there on screen. So guys, if you're in a position to help, it's always appreciated, right? Big or small contribution always helps. And if not, maybe try to get in contact with Kendall. So maybe there's other ways you can help, right? Maybe you have some extra material or anything like that. So
even a share goes a long way too.
Even if you guys, everybody here has a big following, on social media. So maybe just reshare the link, and somebody that hasn't seen the link may get to see it that time. So just keep that in mind as well. We can't get on tonight, but wanted to see everyone. Yeah. So it was great seeing Benjamin and Robin out there. So Robin was killing it with the coverage too, man.
Oh yeah.
And Benjamin's pictures, dude. I keep seeing them on Instagram, and every time I'm like, this has to be Benjamin. And sure enough, like he's tagged on it. I'm like, dude, these shots look amazing, dude. It's crazy. Actually, Joe Fix in the house. What is going on, man? Thank you. Yes, I got it eventually, but I got it. It's not tomorrow. It's next Thursday. We're gonna be guests. Rushmore show. Sorry. Limitless Nurse is like, can't help but tonight, but I want to say it was to meet everyone, and the ones that didn't, I look forward to it next year. Absolutely, man. And I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for that. We got Draco Mall saying hello there. Also over on Instagram, by the way, we had Wrath of Mandalore also join us. Thank you for that. We had Bobby join us for a little bit. Then he hopped off to go back to hibernation, I'm assuming. So yeah, guys, thank you to everybody that has been watching over on Instagram. I haven't forgotten you guys, but we got a lot going on, of course. I wish I could show you guys the comments on Instagram here, but maybe someday. Joey says, I had the best time with my girl crew. We were in matching cowboy hats, awarding tents to everyone, and celebrating Life Day. That's awesome. That's badass. Love it. Kendall says VIPs require 100% of the time. Yeah. I mean, honestly, especially if you collect, photo ops and autos, VIP goes a long way, right? It's going to save you a lot of time. All right, but let's keep going with the pickups here. So let me see. Alfie, what did you pick up, man?
I picked up something that, I don't really get a lot of autographs, and I'm kind of bummed I didn't get the VIP because I waited a long time in the line. But I got, so Dad Vader knows this. I'm really into the trading card game. So I got this. I don't know if y'all can see it.
There it is.
Darth Maul. Oh, and it's signed.
And it's signed, yeah, by Sam Witwer.
There it is. You're good right there.
Yeah. But I know
that's
it's a little,
nice signature
hard
there
to see, but I think this one might be a little bit better. I also got Grievous. This one is beautiful. It's probably and I picked this one up last minute. So I'm glad I got it.
Yeah, dude, that looks insane. That's so good. Yeah, there you go. That is so good.
But no, yeah, I had a lot of fun meeting those two guys.
Yeah, dude, they were having a blast, right?
Yeah.
Sam was wildly popular. All right.
Yeah.
I don't want to, take anything away from him, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that I didn't think he was going to be that busy, that constant, throughout the whole weekend. He always had a line and a big one, dude. So yeah, I was a little bit surprised. Again, Sam is awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying, he's not deserving or anything. I just didn't think it was going to be like that just every hour of the day, dude. Like throughout the weekend, man, it was crazy.
And I felt so bad for him because we saw him there at the Dave & Buster's after party, and he was just with his head down, like,
dude. Yeah,
so burned out.
Yeah. But dude, he gives everybody time, like he hardly ever rushes, unless they rush him, right? But I saw him interacting with every single fan that was on that line, giving them time, like talking to them, he's awesome. I mean, and he enjoys it, of course. But yeah, I saw that he pulled up to the Dave & Buster's. He sat down in a corner and he just went like Poof,
I think
like he
it's
just
easy.
he was like shut down. You know?
Yeah, well, I think it's easy to forget like these people are humans too,
Yeah.
and we don't know what they were doing
Yeah.
before that. So like, you know, I didn't have like a super crazy interaction with him, but I also was understanding of that, and like I don't mind that. You know, like I don't judge him as a person because he was so busy that maybe our interaction was a lot different than other people's, but like that's totally okay with me because they're people, and who knows where he was before this and where he's going after. So
Very much so. Yeah. Really, yeah. I mean, Katie Sackhoff, you know, notably got there a little bit later, right? Well, actually, quite a bit later than initially expected. But she was a trooper, man. She's like, well, I got a panel to do, right? I think she had a photo up right off the bat, and then a panel, and then she's like, well, I'm staying here till I get done with my signatures for the day, right? And she prioritized the people that were only able to go Saturday, right? Which is the first that she was there. And so again, you know, let's be honest, guys, she didn't have to do that, right? Like, you know, if we stick exactly to like the contract, there's a time frame, right, for them to be there at the show. But since, you know, airline delays and things like that, which again were not really her fault, but you know, it's very cool to see that she's like, no, like we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna get through it. And I understand that there's people that can only be here one day, so I don't want to, you know, like ruin their experience, right? So I thought that was very cool of her. She looked tired on Saturday. Like she looked very tired.
can't say that about a girl. Come on. No, I'm
What's
just
up?
kidding. I'm just kidding. I said you can't say that about a woman. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah, no, but she
She's a
again,
hustler.
yeah, you know, my head's off to her because, yeah, holy smokes, like it was definitely a long day for her.
I almost said I didn't want to say a word. I didn't want to say a word to her. I'm like, girl, you had yourself a day. Just sign it. I'm gonna walk away. Just sign it.
Yeah.
Just like, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah.
Hey Jose, I didn't want to interrupt earlier, but I
No,
got
it's
some
no-
dad duties I got to jump on.
Oh,
I just
absolutely,
didn't want
man.
to
Yeah, yeah.
drop and not say bye. It was so nice meeting some of you guys at the con and meeting some of you tonight.
Absolutely,
thanks,
man. And I
guys. Yeah.
appreciate you, you know, hanging out, and happy belated birthday again. So
Yes, happy
Thank you.
all right.
Birthday
We'll see you,
magic.
brother. We'll talk later. Thanks again. And yeah, guys. So if anybody needs
I'm
to
so
jump
sorry,
off,
I just disappeared. My computer had froze.
oh no way. Yeah, I
Oh,
saw. You know, it went away, but I figured technically, you know, the gremlins coming out. But yeah,
Yep.
Jaws.
yeah. So so TJ, I know you probably didn't have time to like actually shop, but did you all pick up anything?
I'm not allowed to shop at these things.
I
There's
actually,
nothing to do.
I made out this convention. So
Oh
like,
snap!
well, it's so funny because like I mean, I didn't see much because my head was down the whole time. But like, I actually, so like, you got an autograph with Sam.
Oh yeah,
And you
so
got
I
to,
did
like,
get
meet him.
that and a photo.
Nice.
But Paul doesn't also usually do walk-ups.
Mhm.
So
Well, this one, yeah. So well, I
Yeah.
got to meet and I got an autograph with Kyle from Andor.
Yes.
Which, I mean, that dude was one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
He talked to me for a minute, and he
Yeah.
was like looking
Dude,
at my work and like
he
freaked
loved your work because I was there behind you in the line.
Yeah, you
and
were
he's
right there.
like, holy crap, like you do this? Like, dude, he was
Yeah.
like genuinely scrolling to your Instagram and stuff. Like,
I felt weird because I was like, I'm
Yeah.
here for you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here. Like,
and he kept asking you stuff. I was like, wait, like
Yeah.
how long did this take? And like,
I should have
it's
like,
funny.
I'm gonna sit down and then we'll switch sides of the booth and
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But like, no, well, one thing is I traded a tattoo for the sideshow 6th scale of Maul that they just re-released with him on the speeder.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
And like I had been looking
Nice.
for that forever. Every time I go on sideshow, it's sold out. And then
Yeah.
a vendor that I'm friends with had it, so I was like, so I traded for that. So I got to bring that home. But probably the
Yeah.
coolest thing, just personally, was I tattooed Aiden Barton. So
Yeah.
like he tipped me with, he came back and I didn't expect anything. It was
that's
just
baby Luke and Leia for anyone who doesn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Sorry.
And Leia.
Yeah.
That was
Love
just-
him.
So, like-
He's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like talking for a little bit while I was tattooing him, and I don't want to ask him too many Star Wars questions. So we were talking more about just like travel and life, and he did tell me a couple of funny stories about, you know, his experience with the movies and all. But like after I tattooed him, it was really cool because then he came back like 10 minutes later with a little action figure that he had, you know, they had on the table, and he like signed it for me and stuff. And he's like, here, he's like, this is
Beautiful.
what I can give you. And I was like, this is way better than any tip. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna
take
say
it.
that's amazing.
So yeah,
Yeah, that was
I came home with a bunch of stuff. I didn't even. I was working all the time. Yeah, it was funny.
That's
I came
awesome,
home
man.
with friendship. That's what I
Yeah.
came home
There you go.
with.
Priceless.
Yes.
So cute.
Yes. Almost as cool as a sideshow Darth Maul with Speeder. I'm just kidding.
Almost.
I put it together last night.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original one right here. That's the
Oh
original.
well.
Oh dang. Yeah, I know.
But your head sculpt's better. That's all I'm saying.
See, I was waiting for that re-release.
Well, and everything is so different now, like compared to sideshow, like what even 5 years ago. Like,
Oh man, it's
the
insane.
quality has gone up so much, and like the little things, like the plugged-in lightsabers that don't need batteries anymore. It's like actually cool.
Well, and it's
so
funny
cool.
too because the latest Maul portrait that I did that's on my pin was from that re-release. I used the reference from one of the photos on Sideshow as that tattoo. So
wow.
it's funny to actually get the figure and be like, wow, I stared at that for like 9 hours.
Yeah. So Rex had a question, or actually Ben says, picked up the Bandai AT-AT at the con.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice, good job, good job. Unleashed figures, yes, he made out like a bandit, man. Kendall says, you're gonna make me cry. It's gonna be such an incredible force to be reckoned with, and we are so lucky to be part of it. Yeah, absolutely. Could not have said it better myself. And again, guys, the GoFundMe link is in the chat. If you cannot, or not in a position to help monetarily, reshare the link. Post it to your story, post it to your Facebook, etc. So let's get the reach out there. Or again, if you have maybe some spare, materials, or maybe you are a creator, right? Maybe you can reach out and see if you can maybe lend a helping hand. Brian in the house with the, come on, man, you can't do another awesome profile pic. Like, stop it, bro. So for those of you who don't know, that's Harrison Ford. Brian gets to work with Harrison Ford. All right, like legit. So he has all these like amazing pictures of Harrison Ford. And I'm like, dude, you cannot just be cycling through them like every day. Like, that's not fair to the rest of us mortals. All right. So everyone's YouTube video looked amazing. Yeah, dude. I'm so like, I'm bummed that I didn't get to see you, man.
Yeah.
At the show, but I hope to catch you the next one. And if nothing else, I mean, you fly everywhere, so I'm sure we'll hopefully, having a chance to bump into you. Let's see here. We got Izzy saying hello there. What is going on? Thanks so much for coming in, man. Good to see you again. Let's see. That's just for you, Flexi. Benjamin says Kat had an overnight job shoot and then travel day to the con. Yeah. No, she was working. That's the thing. It's not like she was just chilling right before the con and she's like, I'm gonna get there late, I'm lazy. No, not at all. Like, she was she was working like every day pretty much leading up to the con. So I lost Rex's comment, but he was asking if there was, here we go, was there a prop makers panel? Not that I'm aware of. There was a lot of panels, guys. That's another thing we haven't even touched on, but there were a lot of panels, basically 2 rooms with a panel going on at every hour pretty much all throughout the weekend. So there was plenty to do at this show. But hey, Rex, I'll let him know because that'd be pretty interesting, actually.
Yep. I don't think they had prop making, but they did have costume cosplay. So that kind of dove into a little bit of, some prop making there, but straight up like prop making on the 3D printing side, I don't think they had anything there.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I don't remember seeing that. So let's see, who haven't we seen? Oh, PMP, did you pick up anything? I saw your photo up, but
yeah. So I besides an ungodly amount of stickers, because I'm a big sticker guy, so I picked up quite a bit of stickers from everybody. I got some pretty cool pins. See if I can like hold them up here.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got Darth Maul. I have a Darth Maul backpack, so I try to get like pins and just different stuff. And then these are from Punch It Chewy. Mini kit, obviously, because Star Wars, Lego Star Wars is awesome. And then Force Unleashed, because I'm a big Force Unleashed guy.
Dude, his pins are so good. It's
really good. I got his Star Killer sticker too.
Oh, did you? Nice.
This was the big one I got.
Dude, did you pick that up? Dang it, man.
Yeah, I did, because he gave me a deal.
That was
on it.
you.
I was like, I don't know if I think it was like 60, 65.
It was 65. I was looking at it. Damn you.
And he was like, you know what? Because I was like nerding out with him and talking to him about like cosplay and Star Wars and stuff like that. He's like, you know what? He's like, I'll give it to you for 50. So I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna get it. So yeah, Django Slave 1. I lost just a little side tangent. I lost a lot of my ships growing up as a kid. My storage unit like flooded. And just like completely wiped out everything. I had like a Millennium Falcon, Arc 170. Like I had the, tons of stuff that I had collected and lost. So I'm trying to buy back a lot of the ships. But no, the big one that I got was I went to Celebration Japan. You mentioned that. I got Sam to sign my like Force Unleashed like Sith edition. And then I got David Collins to do the proxy.
Heck yeah.
And it was really cool to like sit and like actually talk with him because like at Celebration, Sam was just as busy, if not more. And he kind of really can't talk a whole bunch. He's just kind of like, hey, how's it going? Like, where are you from? Like kind of just basic stuff. But no, it was nice because like when I get stuff signed, I usually try to like give like a little 3D print or something, just something to be like, hey, thank you, because like for instance, like Sam, like that was my childhood, Force Unleashed. I love that game, So when I went to David, I gave him the LucasArts logo with the golden, for people who don't know, the golden guy with the L, LucasArts, and he was like, yo, did you happen to print a LucasArts logo for Sam? And I was like kind of freaking out a little bit because I was trying to keep it cool, but I was just like, I did. And he was like, yeah, he's like, Sam, like when he got home, he like showed it to me and was like, oh man, this is like so cool and so awesome. And it was kind of a nice little thing I wasn't expecting because he didn't really react to it when I gave it to him, probably because he just got done doing photo shoots and talking to hundreds of people. And so I was one of the last people to get something signed at Celebration. So it was kind of nice to just like get that kind of like, oh yeah, Sam thought it was really cool, and then him talking. We talked about Republic Commandos because I know he does a lot of sound, a lot of voices, and Republic Commandos is another one from my childhood. And he was like, yeah, he's like, I did like the Trandoshans. He's like, I voiced like the Trandoshans, and like I did a lot of the sound effects for it. So it was really nice to kind of sit. I hadn't had that interaction before because I most of the time when I go to cons, I'm a vendor, so like I don't really interact with like the celebrities that go. And I mean, David Collins just felt like he was like my buddy from high school or something like that. We were just like hanging out and no, like, oh, I'm better than you or I'm a celebrity or anything. Like, he was just like, he was one of us, man. It was really cool.
Yeah, dude. I bumped into him at the Lego ships, booth.
Yeah.
He was just looking at them, and he had just done a panel with Matt Wood. And I was like, hey, I just want to say, like you killed it at the panel. I was like, thank you. And I was gonna walk away. He's like, oh, so what you like? Like he started like striking a conversation. And so we talked for, maybe no more than like 4 minutes, right? But still, like he didn't have to do that, right? Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm so glad that you liked it. He's like, yeah, man, I got story for days. He's like, but they kept us to like 45 minutes and I needed another one. And he was like, he was cool, man.
Well, I hope it's the first of many cons. Cause like, I really couldn't swing it for this one cause I had a couple commissions I had to work on, but I wanted to make like a proxy head to have him like sign. So I'm planning on modeling that. And I hope I didn't ask him if he was going to do any more, but I'm sure he is. He seemed like he had a blast.
Will. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he got a positive experience on this one, or at least he seemed pretty much to be having fun all throughout the weekend. But what I was gonna say is, I saw that Jango Fett Slave 1 with the accompanying Obi-Wan Starfighter.
Yeah,
and I had both. Because very much like you, but mine were stolen when I was, when I was a kid / teenager, I guess. So I lost both. And so again, I've been, slowly when I come across them, I will get them back, right? I'm not the kind to just go on eBay and I'm like, all right, I had all this, just order it, get it shipped, and I'm done, right? I'm kind of like, oh, this one looks good, is the guy cool at the booth? I was like, I'll pick it up from him. So I saw both, right? And I'm like, you know what? I think I can cut a deal for both. I was like, I don't know, man. Like it's 2 boxes. I could probably swing that. Anyway, long story short, I go back on Sunday. I'm like, all right, let's deal. Empty, like they were gone. And I'm like,
they were doing deals like that last, like, because I on Saturday, like I'm wearing glasses. When I'm in cosplay, like I can see, but it's like I have a kind of like a blur filter over my everything. So like I can't shop. And on Sunday I was like, man, this ship's not going to be here. So I went there straight in the morning and grabbed it. I actually missed out. I think it's the Unleashed line too. There's like the little clones,
the little ones. Yeah.
And he had the Kashyyyk variant,
Yes.
and I have the Coruscant Guard and the Utapau, and I was gonna pick that one up too. And he was like, dude, he's like, literally somebody bought it like right before you walked up. So I have that kind of like, oh man, I should have got that too. So I totally understand that.
I have Obi-Wan Starfighter up here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have it up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's that version. It's just he had it in box, right? So I was like,
yeah.
You pick both of them up. No, I couldn't. But yeah,
I tried to get you to get that.
Dude, I know. Oh yeah, you were there. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let that be a life lesson, guys. You guys listen to Patrick. All right. You don't question.
That is right.
You just
That's
go
not
for
what I'm saying. But.
Exactly. Yeah. Just rule number one.
Just pack your suitcase with so much stuff you can't buy anything, and then you save a lot of money.
That's what I did.
I shipped all mine back. Like I bought too much. I couldn't even put it in my suitcase. So.
Yeah, the con didn't make it easy. They put UPS like right there.
Right there, yeah.
Don't worry, we'll ship it for you,
man.
That's good that we didn't know about that.
Yeah, they were right there. Literally, they had a booth outside. Like, hey, give me your stuff. And I'm like, no, please.
I'm a Texas boy, so I lucked out. I don't have to like pack luggage or anything like that. I just put it in my car.
I carried them all like this. Also, my hands are still white. Don't ignore.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, I see it too.
Yeah.
I made her carry that mall as her carry-on.
That's awesome. But yeah.
Hey, before we move on, I actually have to head out, but it's been great talking with you guys.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. Thank you so much for joining, man. And hope to see you soon at the next con. And yeah, man, we'll be in touch.
All right.
Appreciate you joining, man. Thank you.
Peace
out.
out.
See you, man. All right.
Who's next?
Sexy Flexly. Let's see them, man. You picked up like 23 signatures. So
yeah, I picked up like almost a dozen plaques and stuff, and
yeah, man,
signed by multiple talent there. Have to say that probably my favorite interaction was with Cyril.
Yeah.
He was he made that experience amazing. He was so genuine, and you can just see it in his face how happy he was to be there, and the constant eye contact, and just like you had his undivided attention.
Yes.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. And then we took a selfie together, and I told him I brought a prop, and I brought a plastic spoon and stuff. So I'm like eating cereal and stuff, and he was laughing. He was just dying and stuff. It's a great pick. Another interaction that was nice, and I'm glad the general was there with me filming it, was with Tux. He was one of the Jedis that went to go arrest Palpatine, and got slaughtered, and asking that question, like, dude, how did it feel to get killed off so fast and so easy? And he told us the whole story. And me and the general were just cracking up. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, dude. It was funny because he was saying, right, he's like, we filmed that scene in 3 different countries. He's like, we kept doing it
the UK
over and over again. Yeah,
it was always the same way.
And it was it's like, and so he was saying, he's like, there's only so many. I can't, like do anything different. He's like, and I kept hoping that they were gonna be like, nah, like, not so much that he wasn't gonna get taken off, but that he was at least
block
up a fight. Yeah, exactly.
Block one.
And they're like,
one block.
And they're like, nope. Like poke, and he's like,
one of the directors had said that one of the people on the crew had said, like, no, he has good experience because of the scene with the battle of
Geonosis.
Apparently he must have been doing well, so they're like, we can give him some screen time, doing the lightsaber, but apparently George Lucas was like, no,
he gets taken out quick. Yeah, no kidding.
I was just laughing at him. I'm like, dude, that was pathetic. How easily you guys all got slaughtered, man.
Yeah, and he knew it, right? He's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna ask you a question, and he just started smiling, like, he knew, like, what it was.
He knew where he was going. Yeah, absolutely.
Another great interaction I had, and I also was with the general, who he's my video man, was with Tate. That was what was said between him and I was I'll never forget that. So I got the plaques. I had Roger Christian's book, and he had said, on one of the Rebel Scum Con promos that, you know, if you had bought his book and stuff, that he would sign it for free at the con and stuff. So a whole bunch of us, you know, bought our books, and he kindly signed it and, you know, personalized it to us and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it was
that
great.
display looks super dope. The way you posted it,
Yeah.
that looked really fire, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, Flex is the absolute best at, like, you know, combining and displaying those signatures. I don't think I've seen anybody like display them like as good as he does. Like those plaques, dude. Like just the way he combines them, it's nuts. But yeah, man, I'm glad, and you made out, man, with like a bandit with the many signatures, man. So that was good to see. I just want to shout out real quick. We got the Virtual Cantina saying, "Hey, y'all, thank you so much for all the memories this past weekend. Wasn't amazing to see you all, and thanks to all who came to Bunta. Man, Bunta was busy." And we got Kendall saying, "Don't worry, TJ. Next time you come, I'll take all your goodies home with me and ship them." There you go. Problem solved. TJ
Problem
says,
created. You mean?
Don't tell Paul.
Don't tell Paul.
Frankie says, "Flex buys a plane seat for his purchases." Yeah, man, but you know he's rich, so that's not a problem for him. They actually, you know, little fun fact: they fly business class. Did you know that? His boxes.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Flex is a legend, 1000%, my friend.
Yes. What's up, bro?
Yeah,
They gave
dude.
me a high chair.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But I must confess, General, you know, I told you in person at the show, and then I told you when we got home, and I think I told you this morning. I'm like, dude, I am so jelly of your autographed General Maydeen.
Oh yes,
I was.
So
After I saw it, and he showed it, how he displayed it in that acrylic display case. I'm like, yo, this looks like really, really, you know, classic. It looks great. So I was going around the whole entire con looking for one of those figures, and none to be found.
I looked for you and I couldn't find one either. So this was like a combination of basically three things that had to happen, right? First, Mike actually took the figure to the show. I didn't take it. So Mike's like, "Hey man, just in case, you know, I brought you this General Maydeen figure. You know, it's a gift, no obligation if you don't, you know, but I figured maybe you want to get it signed." I was like, "Oh man, like I wasn't really planning on it." But I'm like, man, the figure is in really good shape, right? So I'm like, I mean, he's here, you know, he's one of the OGs. I was like, I'll see.
He's getting up there. Might not
dude,
ever get it.
dude, that was like day one. He didn't have that many people, you know, General Maydeen. Like he didn't really have that big of a line, you know, let's say. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. So I bought the ticket. On Saturday, I got it signed. And then I ran over to our buddies from Evil Retro. You know, they make all kinds of protectors. And I had seen they had those acrylic case ones that Flex is showing. And I was like, I hope it fits. I was like, I really, really hope it fits. And Eric, you know, from Evil Retro was like, I don't know if it's gonna fit. He's like, but let's try it. And he just like ripped open a box and he gives me like a new one. He's like, try it. I'm like, dude, you didn't have to like, you know, open your own product. He's like, I got plenty. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And dude, it fit like so freaking close. Let me show you all here. So check that out.
Nice.
So dope.
So basically it says for General Kenobi from General Maydeen.
So dope.
So it came out pretty good, to be honest. It displays really, really nice. So I'm super happy that I ended up doing it. Like I said, I wasn't planning on, but everything just kind of worked out. And so if you guys are looking for acrylics, by the way, in theory, they're for like the vintage collection, right? But as you can see, it'll fit other lines as well. Evil Retro does these ones very good. Half of the ones that I got like back there, they're Evil Retros. And I got to be honest with you, I like this design a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but the lip basically for the card goes all around now. So
all three sides.
Exactly. All three sides are full.
Nice and flat.
Yeah. So I love that. Especially if you have like a slightly bent card, this is gonna do wonders for
Straighten
it.
it out. Yep.
So when I saw the display case, I'm like, dude, where'd you get it? And he took me there and stuff, and you know, I spoke to the owner and this and that, and I was like, yo, I'm picking up one of these boxes because I only have one carded figure, you know, at home in my collection. I only had one. I'm like, well, I'll try it, man, dude. When I got home, I was exhausted, but I didn't care. I came down.
The
here.
first thing you went to go do.
Yeah, dude,
See it.
Badass, man.
Let's go.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Look at that.
Nice.
That is
fire,
clean. Yeah.
Good one for the ventures.
I ended up buying one of those too.
Very, very awesome.
Yeah, I got Andy Sacombe to sign my Watto. And
Did you?
And yeah, that dude, it's never coming out though. I had to get it in there. And it's never
Did
come
you?
out.
Yeah.
but it's in there now and it's signed and everything. Nicely protected.
Nice.
Looks so
Nice.
Great quality acrylic, dude. Like they did an amazing job with those.
It's so clean. I'm telling you, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna fall into another rabbit hole now with these things. Card figures, getting them signed and throwing them in
Star Wars fan,
dude.
man.
That's how I do it, man. That's
never ending.
probably-
Never ending.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, so it came out really, really good. Let me see here.
And Patrick, you can be next up on deck. Just get everything ready.
I know.
All my stuff's in a UPS box, hopefully on the way here. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you
dang.
go.
So yeah, unfortunately, I got a couple things, I guess. I did get a Punch It Chewy.
Yes.
There you go.
Con
Oh,
exclusive.
nice.
I had to do that. I'm a big sucker for con exclusive, so you know.
Love that one.
And I did get the challenge coins, which of course,
Oh, no
that was
way.
small. It's pretty sick.
Nice.
That's
Got
a
one
dope one.
last year,
Dang,
so
I like that.
Fire.
had to do that. And then, of course, since Grievous was there, they did a nice Grievous
Beautiful.
one. That's cool, right?
That's dope.
And I got a couple, pieces of artwork from John Knoll. He was a super cool guy, and chatted with him for quite some time. But yeah, everything else is currently in transit.
On the way.
Yeah, it was just too much to squeeze into my carry-on, but I did get something signed by Matt.
Nice.
A General Grievous card back, and then I also got Dennis to sign something, and I actually used the Rebel Scum Con card back for him to sign that because I
nice.
did that last year too. I don't know, it's just kind of cool. Y'all know me, I'm the toy guy, so like I like having that the vintage collection style card signed in particular, and I did that last year. I got Ahmed to sign something. And a couple other folks. So just kind of continuing that a little bit. I want to have at least, one RSC card from every event signed. So,
Nice. I like that.
Cool.
I like that a lot. So we got
that's
Rex saying, so if we all around tonight, pulling all nighter to get this helmet done by morning. Woof. Good luck, man.
Good luck, sir.
Donatel's helmet working on the eyes and lining for a full how-to video. So yeah, by the way, guys, so Rex is multi-talented. He doesn't. He's not content with making like the best Star Wars helmets. He's actually venturing into TMNT and other fandoms. So make sure you check out Millennium Workshop on YouTube.
And he's killing it, man. Those
Dude,
turtles
no,
look freaking him like out of the movie, man.
Dude, right? It was creepy when I saw it. I was like, "Whoa! Like, is that the suit?" And he was like, "No, I printed it and I painted it." I'm like,
Yeah.
like by hand?
Or
Like, what the heck?
do y'all remember seeing his Rancor?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that piece is still probably one of his top, I don't know, top 5 maybe, because that thing was insane. Haley, did you pick up anything at Rebel Scum Con?
So I did, but you can't make fun of me. It's not a Star Wars thing.
Oh, of course it's not. Let me see. Oh, wow.
Derpy the Tiger metal sign.
Oh, metal. Nice.
Yeah,
Dude,
and
the
it's like
colors
a
on
black
that is...
light sign, so it glows. It
Yeah.
feels like a black
Yeah. That's
you should
pretty
tell.
cool,
I
though.
mean, for those that may not know, the little bit behind that is that you're a veterinarian, so that kind of plays perfectly to your collection there, and all the way animal lover right there. Which also you brought the star of the show, Lady. I don't think there's a single person
She's over
that
here snoozing. I don't know if I can get her in the frame though.
No worries. You don't want to disturb
gonna
her.
be like
I'm sure
an
she's probably so
endeavor.
tired.
Okay, we're gonna just slowly move over here. There she is.
Hey, lady.
That's con exhausted right there.
Exactly.
Oh no, have I messed up the camera?
you're
Can you see
moving.
her?
Going back. It's going back.
Yeah.
There
That
she
was all
is.
of us. That's all of us Monday morning.
Oh
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're all doing the Cyril.
Yeah.
Literally
Pretty much.
slept all day yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Mhm.
Whatever day we got
I don't
back.
know what
I
day it
don't
is.
know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what day it
Well,
is.
I've got you
Yeah.
guys.
Exactly.
Like, gonna show a peek of the rest of my Star Wars stuff
Amazing.
over here.
Nice.
Nice.
Some lightsabers.
Okay. Oh, now I'm moving. Sorry.
No worries. There you go. Nice. Good job.
Okay, we're
Good
back.
pickup though.
Very nice.
Okay,
Very nice.
I feel like I also did a disservice because I did get gifts from certain people that I probably treasure more than anything that I got. I got earrings from Robin,
That's right.
her husband.
Oh yeah.
And I've been wearing I didn't wear them right now because we're literally not doing anything. But then I also got a coin from a Dooku cosplayer that came up to me and he was like, as your master, you need to have this. And it was like just a really cute interaction. And I was like, this is amazing.
it.
And I tried to find it and I couldn't because that's who I am as a person.
That's when you said my husband's actually my master, right?
No.
Oh.
Ventress doesn't have one of those. So, you know. No, but I did get a lot of really cool little gifts and, you know, just it was cool having people come up to you and be like, oh my God, it's so cool to see your Ventress in person.
Yeah.
It just kind of makes everything worth it because I promise in the morning when I'm doing my makeup, it feels like it's not worth it until I get there. And it's great.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, let's be honest, you couldn't walk 3 feet without somebody like asking for a picture. So
But that means a lot. And like if anyone ever sees me at a con and feels like, oh, maybe she doesn't want to take a picture, it's just my RBF. Like I appreciate that so much. And like, please come up to me, talk to me. I love just talking to everybody. So
Ventress doesn't look like Ventress if you're like, hi, hi.
I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
right. Smiling, bubbly. Yeah.
Character. Yeah. Yeah. Very
Resting
much so.
Ventress face. There we go.
Exactly. Rex saying, thank you everyone, means the world to me. Yeah, brother, for sure. I'm making that tiger. It's going to be 3 feet tall. Oh, no way.
Yes.
So there you go. You might need to hit up Rex on that one, Healy. Past fans, Rex 100% deserve it for sure. We got David saying, I gifted TJ some of my birthday cake. Yeah, that was good.
Also,
Yes, David.
Paul got me a mini one because I was like, that cake was so good
That was pretty good.
he
I had
bought
a
me a
little bit.
mini one today.
Yeah, it
and
was.
we're going to eat it after this.
That's
So,
awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, it was our friends David Lozano's from Star Wars Talk Podcast. It was his birthday on Sunday. So Sunday? Yeah.
Yeah, so Saturday night when we were at Dave
Saturday
and
night,
Buster's,
right? Yeah,
I
we
like
were-
grabbed him and I was like, everybody has to
Exactly.
sing happy birthday to him
Yeah.
right now, like right at midnight. So we did.
Nice. Yeah. So he had we finally were able to find a freaking cake for him. Couldn't get one, but anyway, and it was pretty good though. It was pretty good. I had a little piece, and it was nice.
saved my life that
Um,
day. So that was the best gift because I don't know that I would have kept going for the rest of the day if I didn't have
There you go. That's awesome. But we are nearing here the almost 2-hour mark, guys. And again, I really truly appreciate it. So I just want to give everybody here that stuck, all the way to the end, a little bit of time for you guys to talk about your channel, your socials, your upcoming projects, anything that you like for the Bunker Bunch here to hear about. So we'll start off, dude. Chris has been here for like 3 hours, man. Like I joined and Chris was here and I'm like, what are you doing here, man? Like
He showed up and I was 2 inches away from the camera, like,
yeah.
Hi.
I'm getting-
About time.
Yeah, he's like, missed you. And I'm like,
I was like, what took you so long?
exactly. Go for it, brother.
I mean, I've been on here a couple times, but yes, I mean, I mainly do lightsabers. I install a lot of my own. You could see back here, figures. Also, I'm still working on my interview that I have finished up, and then I just about to release this new hat on the channel too.
Yeah,
So,
kind of neat.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy right now. Nothing crazy right now. More of a, I'm sad, and I wish we were back at Rebel Scum.
Yeah, I think that's all of us. But he's being humble. Go check out his daily vlogs, dude. They're gorgeous. Okay, they're gorgeous, and yeah, this man is a talented filmmaker. All right, like I look at mine, I'm like, I just want to take it down now. Like I don't want anybody to see it. This is horrible.
Let me stop rendering right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you know what? I quit. I'm just gonna delete all the videos because no.
All
but yeah.
I'm saying is Flex and I had a nice little moment in my last video. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, dude, I saw it. I screenshot it. I'm gonna have it framed. It was beautiful.
Secret
gonna need a post
lovers.
when you drop those hats. We'll need a post so
Yeah,
that
I'm
we
gonna-
can.
I'm
all-
gonna-
Yeah, for sure. Let us know.
Count me in.
Yeah,
It'll be really really soon.
Nice. Good to know. All right, we'll get down the line here. Alfie, want to hit us up? You got going on?
So I'm fairly new to the content creation kind of journey, right? But I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, same handle, Alfhead. I just posted my day 2 and day 3 of Rebel Scum Con. They're my first vlogs, so if you're gonna go watch them, bear with them because camera work is terrible. I'm just doing it on my phone. So I had that going on, and huge into trading cards, so I'm also on Whatnot as well. Just started selling on there, and
Nice.
I'll be ripping packs on there and stuff like that. So yeah, go check it out.
Can they find you on the same handle?
Same handle everywhere. Alfhead on YouTube, and then my handle on Instagram and TikTok is Alf, and then the .head.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I just subbed to you and I just followed you on Instagram.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Nice. Done and
Hopefully, I can return to ScumCon with that content creator badge next year.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, for sure,
Hopefully.
man. For sure. Oh, who's that? Who is that?
We were muted. This is Eddie.
Hey,
Eduardo. This is Eduardo.
He's like, what am I doing here?
Eduardo. Yeah, he's like, why? Why would you bring me here?
Why am I on camera?
Let's show our pets time.
His name is Eddie.
Eddie, yeah.
Oh my God, why does he look like an Eddie too?
I know, right?
Also like a little pervert. He's just so special. He was cheetah print because I found like animal safe dye and it looked really cool, and he was living his best flamboyant life that he lived. But it's starting to wear off now. So
That's amazing. But yeah, well, since we have you on screen, guys, you want to tell us what you guys going on next?
you go.
Mine's same old. I'm just tattooing away. Any Star Wars stuff, any pop culture stuff, anybody in the chat want to get tattooed, hit me up.
Yeah, come visit us and I'll come hang out and we'll have a good time.
Absolutely.
I do, but I don't. Things kind of took a weird turn for me, and so it's been a redirect, but I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna basically be focusing on making some passion projects that are kind of my own, and shout out to Ryloth Photo, Ryan Stevens. He's amazing. So me and him are close, and we're gonna get a crew together and just kind of film a Ventress thing and try and get as many people as we can to watch it, and then also just like filming cool content. Like that's been kind of my focus, I think, for the next little while. And
Some new cosplays in the works.
yeah, maybe new cosplays. I don't know. It's hard because like Ventress is kind of my thing, so I don't love venturing out of that. But
Right.
We'll see.
Well,
But
I mean, I've seen your Mando, and that looks insane too. So
thanks. Yeah, that was Dragon Con last year. We made, I think I sized and printed 4 Mandos, and you
yikes.
painted 2 because I don't do like I hate sanding stuff. And I'm like, something happens when I have to glue something together where my brain stops working. So that's not my vibe. But I 3D model and print everything, so that's my job.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, maybe for that prop maker, panel. Hey, there we go. We got a little friend right there.
Yeah, this is Mason.
Oh,
a big kitty.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Nice.
Also, like, why am I on camera?
Yeah, right. He's like,
He's like, what's going on here?
yeah. All right, we'll keep moving along. So, Patrick, tell us what you got going on next.
Well, I'm mainly on Instagram, Turntable to the Dark Side on, all social. So I do have a TikTok, I do have a YouTube, but as you mentioned earlier, I kind of waned considerably in on the other 2 channels. But Instagram, I post pretty much daily. It's mostly Star Wars, but it typically tour related, usually some memes or jokes or goofy nonsense, and a lot of Rebel Scum Con coming up, or content coming up. So check back. I'll be hopefully doing stuff every other day. I'm going to try to space it out a little bit so I don't run through it too quick. But yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And yeah, dude, Patrick freaking dominates Instagram. I don't know how he does it, man, but every time I open it, there's a nice post of him like waiting for us. So
always try.
I've skipped today. Actually, it was the first day I haven't posted anything in 4 years.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Oh,
like
dang.
2,000 days, probably. Like that's insane.
You still have
dude.
time. You still have time.
Yeah, technically, you could, you know.
Be
I
like
got
me,
something
aim
half
for
done,
mediocre.
so
Yeah.
give me like 30 minutes after this, and I might have something up. We'll see.
Nice.
There we go.
There you go. There you go. We knew you couldn't stay away. Come on now.
Try.
Yeah. Yeah. Haley, what you got going on next? Where you already got your next con lined up?
Yeah, so actually tomorrow I'm after
Oh,
work.
snap.
I'm flying out to Chicago for Fan Expo Chicago.
Expo?
So I'll
Oh,
be at that
nice.
con next.
Dang.
Yeah.
You're
So
living at
that's
the
my next
airport these
one.
days.
And my Instagram is my name on here, dr.haley.bar. I just like post when I go to cons and do cool stuff. But I'm not like, I'm not like crazy into the content creation. I just like to make friends in the Star Wars community. So feel free to add me if you haven't already.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, guys, she's basically at every con, like every year.
She's
so
being very,
make sure.
I'm
very
impressed. Like,
modest
wow.
there. She's
Yeah.
also sponsored by Taco Bell, if you didn't know this, because she takes
Exactly.
I
exotic
literally just had
pictures.
Taco Bell before I got on.
She has exotic
saving it.
pictures, beautiful beach, and Taco Bell.
And then just Taco Bell on the beach.
Super
Love it.
random. But yeah, all right. Let's cap it off with the man, the myth, the legend, Sexy Flexy. Let us know where we can find you and what you have going on next.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, flex_SW77, and it's just pretty much pictures and stuff of my collection and my interaction with Star Wars celebrities. You can also find me on Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time on the Hyperdrive Cantina chat with the rest of the boys, and we talk all things Star Wars, gossip, new stuff out in the market and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, so make sure you check them out. Thursday night, George, Flex, and the boys, always hanging out, always putting on a great show. Okay, so as we crossed the 2-hour mark, and again, I cannot thank you guys enough for being here, for hanging out, for sharing your experience. Thank you once again for making this a great episode here of The High Ground. To the chat, I apologize. I didn't get to go through every single message. I always try to do that because, it's important to me that you guys take the time to send a message. So I try to take the time to always read it. I'm pretty sure I missed quite a few. But again, I had a pretty good excuse this time around. So thank you again to everybody that joined. Go follow everybody here on screen and the ones that already left. Remember to leave us your like on this video before you leave. So let's tell the mythical YouTube algorithm that, hey, we had fun at Rebel Scum Con. All right. So also, if you haven't for whatever reason, go check out pretty much all of our coverage for Rebel Scum Con. You're gonna see different points of view. We all saw kind of different things. That's the thing. That's why I like to go back and watch everybody else's video. And I'm like, where was that? Like, where I was there 3 days and I never saw that. Like, why? Why wouldn't I see that?
Yeah,
Or,
Milda
like-
hiding from me. I couldn't find Milda anywhere. So
Yeah, exactly. And obviously,
elusive.
she was there. So yeah, go try to spot. Let's play a game. Go try to spot TJ in each of our videos.
yeah, tag
Like-
me in it. Yeah, screenshot and tag me.
Exactly. So that I think it's gonna be kind of easy actually, because literally I think she's in all of our posts. So thank you again for everybody that hung out this long. Thank you for everybody that came on to the stage. Sorry if anybody tried to join and couldn't. I apologize. Like I said, I don't make enough money to get like the Uber premium, StreamYard thing
One day.
with like a bunch of guests. But this worked out awesome. Thank you again for making this a huge success. With our open mic night. I hope to talk to every single one of you here soon. And stay tuned, guys. As soon as we know something about Rebel Scum Con Year 3, trust me, we're gonna let you know, even if they don't want us to. Just kidding. We'll ask first. But yeah, so thank you again. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. And go watch all of our Rebel Scum Con coverage. We'll see you on the next one. Love y'all.